Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today I wanted to take the time to talk about a post that was made in a series of tweets from Aggrand, sort of talking about did the devs sort of learn anything from Phase 2 and things that they're going to take forward into Phase 3, as well as maybe change for Phase 3. So it's just a really cool topic, and I want to get right into it. But before we get into the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you guys do helps my channel grow, helps me get discovered, and helps me help as many people as possible, which is the entire point of my channel. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So we are going to switch it over here to Wowhead for the series of tweets that Aggrand made. So his first one said, "Hey friends, kind of been quiet here recently, sorry for that. The team and I have been hard at work on things for Phase 3 and Cataclysm. We'll have some sweet Phase 3 info out pretty soon." So that's awesome. I'd imagine it's going to be coming in this next week or so. So someone tweeted, "Please consider making SOD have horizontal progression at some point. Classic WoW players love the leveling experience, and seeing it being treated as a chore that should be skipped as quickly as possible to get the end game is not the ideal situation." Aggrand said, "I honestly agree with this. We'll talk about this more in a bit, but one lesson we'll walk away from SOD with that is adding all this crazy stuff for classes and encouraging everyone to play multiple characters isn't super comparable with the slow, methodical approach of leveling that original classic WoW has. I don't know the perfect solution to this, but this is kind of the design problem we suspected it would create format of Season of Discovery. Also, due to the nature of splitting up leveling into brackets, it really throws into contrast how slow it is going from 25 to 40 compared to 1 to 25. This is an experiment through and through, and something we'll think about if we ever try something like it in SOD again. We have a much more diverse cross-section of people playing SOD than really any other versions of Classic so far, so there's a lot of different desires and expectations being brought up into the game from folks with widely different perspectives being carried over from other versions of the game. It can be frustrating for us at some times, but it's also an interesting thing to observe as a game dev. One thing I love about my job is that I'm always surprised and always learning in some way. Going to be interesting to have a retrospective with our team on SOD someday for sure." So for me, as a content creator, I loved the boost to the 100% XP thing. I really found it made it way easier to sort of get those rune videos out, get all the classes to it, but I have WoW is essentially my full-time job right now. So because of that, I love when they do things like this that make it easier on me to get to 40 or like 37 on all the characters to make all the rune videos for you guys and stuff like that. I also have played Classic WoW since 2019. I have leveled through multiple alts. I had 5 level 60s going into Burning Crusade, so I did the entire experience. I did hardcore 1 to 60. I did a solo self-found hardcore when the add-on was popular 1 to 60, and I even messed around on SOM for a little bit, but mainly did TBC. I didn't get to 60 on SOM. But the point is in the past 4 years, I have leveled in Classic WoW a ton, and so having it just be accelerated is really awesome, and I appreciate it because I played for so long. But I can understand the perspective of someone who hasn't played it, all those game modes, and done the classic leveling experience every time it's come out in the past 4 years, why they would want that full experience and might feel cheated, especially if they can't invest infinite time to it. Next, we have, I'm surprised to hear that there's an idea of doing anything other than SOD-like stuff in the future. From a player perspective, it feels like you've caught lightning in a bottle, and the next step would be to build upon it instead of toss it out for a different season gimmick. Hard to say exactly what we'll do. We have a lot of ideas, that's for sure, and a lot of ideas before SOD even released. The funny thing about our process on Classic is that we have ideas and plans going into things, but those ideas often evolve rapidly into something else based on reception and feedback. It's one of the best and worst things about our team. Our pipelines can't be set too much in stone too early because we know we'll want to pivot based on what we learn mid-race. It's also why our team being smaller smaller and more focused is so valuable, even if we have some rougher edges sometimes than we like. With a large team comes a lot of capabilities that we might not have, but it also comes at the cost of agility. I think my comments were more just a rumination on the sort of dichotomy of how awesome the original WoW leveling game is versus what our goals for SOD are with the class changes we made. I think I'm very glad that we have Era and Hardcore to preserve that original WoW leveling journey as it was, though I likely feel very differently about SOD if that doesn't exist. I, of course, think SOD is fantastic, and I'm very happy with it and super proud of what the team did. I absolutely want to keep things, more things like this and or build on it. Being part of a game dev, in my opinion, is looking at what can be improved, though keeping in mind as much as looking at what works and building on that. So just two really thought after posts that really sort of reflects what they've learned, what they're enjoying, and things like that. So this is really awesome to see them do that and give us that type of information. Another point that I want to make out is, yeah, SOD doesn't have it's supposed to be a season and have that 1 year deadline that I brought up a bunch. But what if we go into the Burning Crusade for Season of Discovery? I honestly love TBC. I think it's the culminate. I think it's the best expansion, but I also have tons of time to throw at the game. So, you know, I can do all the obnoxious stuff, the quest line, the character building. But I really think that Season of Discovery and TBC, I just like TBC because it takes all the stuff from Classic, builds on it, makes the classes better, and the rating is challenging. It's hard. I just really enjoyed it. I felt like it was a perfect balance of everything. And Wrath's fun and all, and it's great for parsing, but Wrath is where I feel like it gets more streamlined, more simple with everything than it's sort of TBC. TBC still has that classic grindy clunkiness to everything that I enjoy. So that's my future of SOD. Or instead of TBC, what if we get, you know, that classic plus idea of new raids and new content in classic WoW? That would be something, wouldn't it? I don't know if we're gonna get it. They hint at it, they tease at it, they poke at it, but I really don't know. Obviously, I would absolutely love that. I've loved all the new content that SOD has given us thus far. It's been really fun and relieving to go out there and just experience new stuff and, you know, share it with you guys too. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about it. What more changes would you like to see? Do you agree or disagree with Aggrand's opinions on this stuff? Definitely comment down below. I love reading them and talking to you guys. But until next time, I truly hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Have a great day. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.